Yo, yo, what's poppin', guys? What's going on? What's going on? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Okay, um, very interesting open. Yeah, I'm not gonna say this. I was not expecting that at all. Um, hmm. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, very interesting open, but I think we can work with it. I think we can work with it by just a little setup. Hopefully. I don't know. We still have to wait 5 minutes for a setup because obviously we didn't really open with any gaps anywhere. But let me tell you. Okay, let me tell you while we wait for the setup to form, if any setup forms, which it's a big 50-50. Let me explain to you guys exactly what's going on because it's pretty interesting. All right, coming into market open, obviously we're all looking at it right now, right? Looking at the 5 minute open on NQ, it seems like we took out the low, we bumped up, we took out the high, and we were holding up there for quite some time until now that we're dumping back down, right? But if you look over at ES, it didn't pump at all. Like I haven't seen a green candle since like we you know we haven't seen an opening green candle. So ES has been dumping while NQ has been pumping. Well, NQ is kind of dumping now, right? So we are opening with a huge SMT divergence, right? Now we could use this towards our advantage, right? Because right here, please hold. I'm hoping we hold. But if ES can hold down with enough selling pressure to go ahead and beat the NQ buyers, right, or the NQ buying pressure and hold the market down while NQ is trying to go up and buyers get exhausted, what can end up happening is if sellers take control and hold below this level of liquidity at 880 on ES, this will show us that ES has more control over the markets than NQ does. And if ES has more control over the markets than NQ, that means that we could be very, very bearish on NQ because obviously we all know that the markets want to go lower. And on top of that, we also have our bearish confirmations, which is the deal will sweep from 833. Now, the only issue is the setup, right? Because obviously you guys know we didn't really open with any nearby setups to inverse or retrace into or anything. So we have to work with whatever we get from this open going forward. All right. But yeah, this will make the market very interesting. Now, getting any trades right now would be a little bit risky because obviously you guys can see NQ trying to hold up while ES is just trying to go down. You know what I mean? It's trying to hold below the level of liquidity and go lower. All right, so that's kind of the game plan for now. I kind of like this game plan. We do need a little bit more time in the markets to actually decide where we want to go. Obviously, we have an idea of where we want to go. ES NQ is holding bearish. ES is holding bearish, but the thing is, we don't have any setups. We need to wait for about 3 minutes and 30 seconds for this one setup to hopefully hold. Because if not, we're gonna have to watch the market unfortunately sell off without us. You know what I mean? And we don't want to say that. It's heartbreaking. I mean, but yeah, we're gonna find out whether we can get shorts or not. It's a big 50-50 right now. We have a lot of volume in the markets, which is the problem. Because the problem is, you know what I mean, the setup can just as good as you have it right now, it can disappear in a blink of an eye. All right, which is not something that we really want. All right, so yeah. Now there might be something on the 1 minute which I'm not super open to taking, but it might have to be our last hope, maybe. I really don't want to have to rely off the 1 minute. You guys know I hate trading the 1 minute. It is super, super, super ugly. There's just too much going on. I just can't concentrate trading the 1 minute. So I'm hoping we don't have to like resort to trading that. But we might have to, unfortunately. We might have to. Now, let me go ahead and start my stream over here on YouTube while we do whatever we want to do here in the markets. What's up, YouTube guys? What's going on? Damn, a lot of you guys are already in here, but over 30 of you guys. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hopefully you guys are having a good morning. Yeah, let's get this going. Let's see. Trading chat. Okay. Future chat. Are we still okay? We still have the gap. I don't want to look at it because I know I just don't want to get disappointed with us feeling that gap. But just in case, I'm gonna look at the 1 minute because I have a feeling that we're not gonna hold this 5 minute gap for too long, especially for 2 minutes. So just in case, we can always resort to this 1 minute time frame. It's gonna be one of the more riskier entries, but we're gonna have to try to work with it. We're gonna have to try to work with that one. All right, guys. And now let's say that we do end up getting an entry here. We could look at something like this. 35 points. So something up here. Okay, not bad. Into yeah, PT 1 and 2 would have to be a 1-to-1. Something like this would be pretty good into a nice looking trade. Now today, if I do, yeah, no, we're not gonna hold the 5 minute. We're gonna have to work with the 1 minute. I mean, we still have something there, right? I mean, we could still hope, right? Please, hopefully. Just this little guy. I just don't want to work with the 1 minute, bro. I just really don't want to work with that. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna, this open is looking a little bit tricky, right? So this is not gonna be a very beginner friendly open. We have quite a bit of volume. We have quite a bit of momentum in the market. We have a big SMT divergence, which is sometimes very tricky to get a right read of, or it maybe might take a few tries to get the right move, right? So yeah, keep that in mind, guys. So for me, for today, I'm gonna be sizing personally a little bit lighter than I usually do, just because I don't want to be risking too much into at least this market, and also to start the week off. You know what I mean? So yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. I will be personally sizing a little bit lighter for myself. All right, now we do have 35 seconds left into this candle. We have a tiny gap, which is still valid. Please don't fill it, please, right there. Worst case, like I said, guys, we can work with the 1 minute. I just don't want to have to work with the 1 minute. I do not like trading the 1 minute time frame. But it's gonna be the only setup because the only thing I'm worried about is the market selling without us, and I just don't want to watch the market just dump down into our price targets with no setup anywhere, right? So it would have been a lot easier if we had a fair value gap from the London session or the Asia session or maybe a few days ago, but we have nothing, right? So 5 seconds left. Come on now. Hold on, guys. Come on. 4 seconds, please, 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 please. I just had to do it. Last fucking second, bro. It just had to do it. All right, guys. We had to work with the 1 minute. It just had to do it last. Oh my god. Oh, okay. We are literally dumping. Hold on. Let me kind of like adjust this real quick. All right, guys, we're gonna have to work with the 1 minute time frame. I know. It's not something we usually do, but it's literally the only setup we have to work with. Now, obviously, we haven't gotten an entry yet. We kind of like ripped through it like for like a millisecond. So obviously, there's no entry yet. But if we can hold below this, then I'll try to work with that. But unfortunately, of course, last second, the market just had to tease us. Last second, it didn't hold the gap that we want to see on the 5 minute. So we're gonna have to work with this 1 minute gap here. Now, let me even measure it, make sure it's a good gap. Yeah, 53 points. So yeah, the 1 minute, although we don't like it, it is pretty good. But yeah, let me just make sure everything is looking all good and ready here, guys, just in case we do end up selling off like crazy into lower. I just want to make sure everything is looking good. So we will have a stop loss if we do enter at 830 with our price target sitting at 778 and so on. And then our entry would be sitting somewhere around 25.7. Okay. All right, guys, be ready here, guys. All right, be ready here. Be paying attention, and let's see if we can catch something here. ES is holding below 880, and it hasn't taken out the next level at 872. So maybe we can work with something there into lower, which is something I do like. I just need a little bit more momentum into this inverse. All right, I know we haven't gotten it. We kind of got it on the 1 minute, but obviously we need to wait for a hold below. All right, guys, once we start seeing a hold below, then we can go ahead and go from there. Now, guys, like I said, this trade is going to be a little bit riskier than usual. Just a big S&T. The volume is a little bit hectic today. So hopefully this 1 minute is going to be our key to ending the day pretty quick today. All right, because like I said, there's no other setup that we can really take. Not on the 5 minute, not on the 15 minute. This is pretty much the only one that we have here. So yeah. Now just hover your mouse over the sell button and just be ready. All right, guys. All right, I'm in shorts. I got a little bit of a late entry here, guys, but yeah, we shot straight down into the price target. Okay, guys, I entered shorts. All right, guys, I entered shorts. Oh my god, I messed up the alert. Hold on, guys. There you go. Hold up. But yeah, we hit PT1. Obviously, we're not really up anything, so I can't really scale here. That's kind of the downside with the 1 minute. So we're gonna have to trade into 762 to get one scale. ES hasn't taken out. I'm probably just gonna go based off ES. If it takes out 872, I'll just scale there. If anything, today will have to be faster scales than usual, because obviously we're working with the later entry at the 1 minute time frame, and we already took out one of the levels of liquidity, which can add a little bit of risk into a DOL sweep. All right, guys, but we'll see. All right, guys, we'll see what we can work with in the market. What the? Whoa! What the hell happened, bro? I was about to take profits. What? What just happened? What? Wait. No. That's BS. What? Wait. What was that? Did you guys see that? We took out the liquidity. We just took out the liquidity at 872, and we just pumped in a millisecond. Nah. And I was about to take profits. What? Bro, no. What the hell just happened? Nah, that's rigged. That is rigged. Guys, I was really about to say, guys, we just hit the liquidity at 872. Let's take profits. Bro, no. Did you guys, let me open up the chat. Did you guys see that? No, bro. If this trade stops me out at 8:30, bro, I'm going to be so mad, bro. If this trade stops me out, bro, I'm going to be so tilted, bro. Hold on. Guys, I'm going to be so, bro, I'm literally going to get, no, bro. You cannot, bro, did you guys see that, bro? Bro, wait. We literally hit the price target that I wanted to see at 872. I promise you guys, I was literally about to say, guys, I'm gonna, and then it just pumps up. I've never seen that happen before. Dude, if this trade goes red because of that, bro, no, bro. Oh my God, I'm gonna be so tilted, bro. If this trade goes into the stop loss because of that BS, bro, I'm literally gonna get off, bro. I was literally, bro, guys, my mouse was hovering over the buy market button, bro. Bro, this trade better go down to 762, bro, because I'm literally gonna break something, bro. Oh, that is so, what? How does that even happen? I have to rewatch that on stream, bro. I have to rewatch that on stream. But you can't make that up, bro. We hit the exact price target and it shoots up. Thankfully, it didn't hit the stop loss, at least yet. Please don't hit the stop loss, bro. I'm gonna be so mad, bro. Because my take profit literally got hit right there, bro. I've never seen that happen. I have literally never seen that happen, bro. Oh my. Okay, hold on. Let me just. I have to rewatch it on stream, bro, because maybe my eyes are lying to me or something. Bro, if the market does not go down into 762, bro, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh my God, bro, I'm speechless. I'm literally speechless. Like, okay. Let me while this trade does whatever it needs to do, let me rewatch this on stream, bro. Hold on. Guys, look at my screen share real quick. Look at my screen share real quick. Look, this is what I said, guys. I'm looking to take profits at 6, 8, 7 to 1 ES, right? Look at my profit. Look at my profit, guys. Look. Give it 5 seconds. Hold on. Give it 5 seconds. Look at this. We shoot down. Look at my profits. Right? Look, I was gonna scale here, right here, because ES hit the level of liquidity, right? I was gonna scale. Look at what? Look again. Look, I'm up 200. I have never seen that happen in my life, bro. Not even with news. I have never seen this happen, not even with news, bro. That is BS, bro. Dude, this trade better hit the price target, bro, because I'm gonna be so mad, bro. I'm gonna break my honor, bro. Bro. Holy, dude, you see what I'm saying, bro? I have never seen that happen, especially on a day with no news, bro. Okay, come on, shoot down. Okay. Go down to the low so we can take some profits. Bro, if I end red on the day, bro, you guys are never gonna hear the end of it, bro. This shit better shoot down into the price targets, bro, because the markets don't want to see me mad, bro. The markets do not want to see me mad, bro. There we go. Okay, guys, I'm gonna scale here. Oh, oof. Okay, there we go, guys. Scale out here, guys. Oof, bro. These markets got me mad, bro. These markets got me mad, bro. Okay, guys, we're up. We're up. We're up. We're up. Oof. Oof, that would have been bad, bro. Okay. Okay. And my stop loss got edged by like, actually not so much. By 15 points. It was a lot scarier when it was happening, but yeah. Oh my. Oof. Bro, you guys are never gonna hear the end of this trade, bro. Oh, okay, guys, I'm gonna go into skill full profits here. Wow, okay. All right, guys, I went ahead and got out of the full trade here, guys. Oh my, okay, we are dumping. Okay. Wow. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are we dumping so much? I mean, I'm not complaining. 70 points. Yeah, guys, if you're still in, look to secure most profit here. What the heck? Um, okay. Hold on. Can anyone see? Can anyone tell me what's going on in the markets that's making it go crazy like this? Hold on, guys. If you're still... Hold on, bro. What the what the heck? Oh, I'm on the 1 minute. Look, wait. Oh, look at the 1 minute. Dude, what is this market, bro? Dude, the 1 minute has a gap. Nah, bro, I'm lucky tripping, bro. Hold on, hold on. If you're playing bro, my eyes have to be lying to me, guys. I have never seen a market this like I, I, I don't even know what to say about it. Like this, like unorganized, bro. Like what the hell? Dude. The Jewish market today, dude. Like you know what? I need a water break here. One sec, guys. W blast. Hey, yeah. Yo, chill, bro. Okay. Um, I want to say no one should have gotten stopped out because of the stop loss at 8:30. We didn't really get too. We got 15 points close into it, but that's not enough to stop you guys out. Everyone got no. Okay, don't come with me with that, bro. I said put your stop loss at 8:30. Did I not? There's no way you guys got stopped out. 8:30 stop with your entry. You enter. No. We never hit 8:30. What do you? We hit. Okay on Trading View. On Trading View we hit 8:15. On Trading View we hit 8:27. We never hit 8:30. When did you guys get stopped out? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of you guys are green still, which which is what I need to see. But wait. For the people that got stopped out, what did you guys top step hit it? Nah, I'm gonna show you guys right now. Hold on, let me hover over it. Look at my screenshot. We never hit 8:30. Green? Okay, nice. For the people saying green, that's what I like to see. But for the people that got stopped out, what happened? So a lot of people are saying top step, make a pull. Okay, hold on. One second. By the way, guys, before I make this pull, I'm gonna stay on. Don't worry. I'm gonna try to find another trade. But for the people that what was I gonna say? For my new people in here, for the people that might have joined the premium over the weekend, guys, these trades are never like this. I trust me, I'm just as surprised as everyone else in here as to why or how the market's moving like this. We're all just as surprised. I promise you guys. It's never this whatever you call this market. It's never this bad. So obviously, don't blame me. Don't blame anyone in here. Don't blame yourself. Obviously, today's market is very hectic, very whatever it is. You know what I mean? Anyways, so okay, well, I'm gonna do the poll real quick. Okay, let me know how you guys ended on this trade, please. Like seriously. No, don't worry. I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna stay on for another setup. I'm gonna keep my eyes on the market, but I need to see. Okay, so for the people that might be red, break even. Okay, so for the people that might be red, right? Because I'm generally I'm actually confused, right? Because we had a stop loss at 830, right? Unless you didn't have a stop loss at 830, right? For my people using Top Step, because someone said Top Step hit 830. For my people using Top Step, did it hit 830 or no? No, no. Okay. It hit 827. Exactly. For me too. Right. So I personally got stopped out because I had an 830 stop loss. Okay, it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. 50% of people are green, 50% of people are red. Oof, okay. Let me see if I can make a comeback with this for my people that are red. Now, I want you guys to understand. I know you guys, obviously, a lot of you guys, when you guys are red, you guys blame me. Please do not blame me with this trade because obviously I was just as surprised as you were, guys. Thankfully, it ran green for most of us, right? But I'm just as confused. Now you guys see. Now you guys see why I don't like the 1 minute time frame. No, I'm just kidding. The 1 minute didn't have anything to do with this. But like what? I've never seen this happen. Like a gap in the candles during the market session. Like what? Look at this, guys. Look at the 1 minute. We go from here to 742. Like we just dumped down. Let me refresh my trading view. Maybe it's bugged out. Hold on. Please be bugged out. Okay, it was bugged out. I was about to say. Okay, I was about to say. Yeah. Okay. Never mind that. Anyways, okay, let me see if I can get you guys another setup for my people that might be red today. Um. Hmm. Now, if you guys are green, for the love of God, please call it a day and just go enjoy your days. All right, guys, please. You guys we already went through a lot with this one trade. Surprisingly, we made it work out with all of the cons on against us. Um, but yeah, if you guys are red, I'm gonna try to find another trade for you guys. Obviously, no promises. This market is very hard to get a thing going with it. Um, but yeah, all right. I'm break even. What am I calling it? Yeah, bro. If anything, bro, this market is not for the weak, guys. All right. Now, if you want to stay on, by all means, stay on. I'm gonna stay on and try to find something with you guys. But yeah. Thankfully though, for most of us, we ended the day green. All right. So if once again, if you guys are green, leave. Run far away from this market. Run far away from this market. All right, guys. Hopefully tomorrow's market is not as crazy, but still good enough to get a trade going. All right. Damn, that you became a trader, bro. Gender deadass went from a top 10 like boss level troller in the Discord to a full-time trader, bro. This dude is requesting a $2,000 payout every other week, bro. Bro, guys, bro. Look, bro. With all respect, bro, if Gender could do it, bro, anyone in here could do it, bro. Bro, if you guys have been here for any more than like 3 months, you guys would know Gender would make this chat a living hell, bro. With the trolling, bro. Nah, but good shit, bro. Deadass, good stuff, bro. Oh yeah, the update. Okay. So guys, okay. So while we wait for a setup to form, which let me see if we have anything forming. We did take out a few levels of liquidity. We are trying to work with the dual sweep from 762. Let me look at the 15-minute time frame. Maybe we can get something cooking up into the New York high. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, so far, I mean, we have a little gap here. I don't really think it's gonna hold, but we could try to see. But while we wait for this, guys. Okay, so Hanif, in the meantime, guys, has been working on a new. For those that don't know, Hanif is one of the developers for the indicator. Hanif has actually been working on a new update, fixing a lot of bugs, adding some new features. Some new what is it called, the UI features and all that stuff. So let me share with you guys. Let me show you guys. So let me see. Hold on. Okay, so you guys know about what, like 2 weeks ago we released the indicator, right? Obviously, I told you guys a million quadrillion times, it was never ready, right? Like it's ready, like you can use it, right? A lot of you guys have been using it, it's been working, you guys have been getting trades, everything's all looking good. But obviously, since we never finished fully making it, I did tell you guys, obviously, we're going to be updating it as it goes. Remember, think of it as like a beta access thing, right? So now we took a lot of feedback that a lot of people were typing over in the chat, and what's it called? We found some bugs, some issues, and Hanif is fixing them. All right, so let me show you guys. There's quite a bit of stuff, right? So while we wait for the setup to kind of do its own thing, let me kind of get the screenshots here and kind of just add them like on the side of the chart here. All right, guys. So okay, so this is not going to be screenshot number 1, which I'll read over in just a second. All right, so this is screenshot number 1. Let me scroll down to price scale, and let me see the screenshot of the rest here. So starting here all the way down. One sec, guys. One sec. Right. Okay, so this is screenshot number 2. All right, let me go a little bit lower here, and let me go to screenshot number 3, which was from levels. I gotta sneeze. Oh my bad, guys. Excuse me. Okay. And then the final notes were this one here. Okay. Hold on, guys. Let me go blow my nose real quick. You guys can read over this. I'm gonna read it over. Obviously, so I can talk about it. But one second, guys. Okay. All right. We're back. Okay. So, like I said, when we released when we released the indicator, yeah, it was ready for use, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of you guys have been using it. I've personally been using it on stream, every now and then, to get some trades when I don't personally feel like trading, and all that stuff. And it's been working quite well. But there have been a lot of issues, like one, for example, where the trade, let's say, for example, it hits the price target or it hits a 1-to-1 risk reward, and it goes break even. If the trade hits break even, the indicator sometimes doesn't really detect it in time. And even though you might have gotten stopped out of break even following what the indicator was saying, the indicator might still be showing you that same trade with the same price targets when realistically it already got stopped out of break even, right? So Hanif went ahead and actually did a lot of stuff to fix a lot of things. So huge shout out to Hanif as always. And yeah, let's just read over the notes because I'm actually pretty curious to see what we have going on, right? So starting off with the fair value gap continuation model, which a lot of you guys have been using a lot lately. You guys know, for me, I like to stick to the IFEG model a lot more. It's a lot more for me, like for my personal use. It's a lot more consistent. You see a lot more setups with it, and it's something that I just trade a lot more, so I feel a lot more comfortable trading it in the markets, right? But for my people that use the fair value gap continuation model, Hanif went ahead and added a setting for max attempts of the entry, right? So now the script will only show a fair value gap continuation once, unless a fair value gap changed, right? This just kind of filters out the bad setups from the continuation model, I want to say. So yeah, let me see. If changed to more attempts, reset pro state, fair value gap, and rejected. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know what this means. Here, let me like a little bit bigger here. Now I know we have a setup here. Obviously, we need to wait about 12 minutes for the setup to kind of close here. But yeah, hold on. Let me open up the chat in the meantime so I can see what you guys are saying. Can you post things in the chat? Oh yeah, of course. Oh, and never mind. We don't have a setup anymore because the market just wants to pump up. So we might have to work with something on the 5-minute. Is there any way that I can like copy this? Copy. Okay. Can I just paste it in the chat? Oh no, dude, it literally pastes as image. Look, image. All right, let me just screenshot it. Okay. Here. But yeah, while we wait for the setup, I do want to talk about it, bro. Okay, so let me kind of like, I'm just gonna read it through Discord. I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier, bro, because TradingView is like a little Okay, here you go. Let me send the last one, which will be this one right here. Right here. Okay, let me read it through Discord. I feel like it will be a lot easier. Okay, let's see what we got going on here, guys. Okay, so please get out of the way. All Let's start off with the first one, right? So we read over fair value gap continuation, which I didn't really I don't really use it all that much. So what I mean, I didn't really know that there's really any bugs with it. Not that there really isn't any bugs with it. It's just just filtering out some setups, so you guys can find a lot more consistent setups. Right now with the IFG model, which is something that I trade, so I'm going to be a lot more interested into this update. Let me see. Change the way the temporary fair value gap was made so it doesn't affect any other arrays in the script. Now it's really visual fair value gaps. It gets closest to when straight exits for any reason. Okay, so what I'm assuming this is right here, guys, is okay. So you guys know, when a fair value gap is being formed, right, in the markets, even before the fair value gap is formed, the indicator is already marking out the fair value gap. So I'm assuming what this note here is kind of, it's gonna mark out the fair value gap once the third candle closes, right? So because you guys know, in order to create a fair value gap, you need the first candle, the main candle being the second candle, which is the imbalance itself, and then you need a closure of the third candle to go ahead and mark out the gap from the first candle through the second candle into the third candle, right? So I'm assuming that what this is what it does. Change the migration logic so it happens faster. Okay, so that's also a good thing for more consistent setups. Entry requirements. TP1 is not always set at 1-to-1. Adjust with this custom stop loss. Perfect. All right. This is always good for you guys that need help, where you take profits and all that good stuff. The spacing rule, 10 points difference for NQ is now applied to TP2 instead of just TP2 and TP3. Spacing rule. Wait, 10 points of a difference. I'm assuming this is for the price targets, no? Spacing rule, 10 points of a difference for NQ is now applied to TP2. I'm assuming what this is that if what's it called? I do have to ask Hanif about all of these things, to be a little bit more detailed with them. But what I'm assuming what this one is for is, I guess if TP1 and 2 are less than 10 points away from each other, it just won't mark it out. So it gives you a lot more consistent take profits. I could be wrong. I think that's what it is. But yeah, anyways, let's see the trade management. Okay, so stop loss moves to break even faster, this is what we need, right? Because you guys know sometimes the trade could be up 45 points, and I've seen it happen before as well. Let's say, for example, right, you take longs with the indicator, right? And the indicator is telling you, hey, enter here, stop loss here, take profits over there, right? Sometimes it will hit the take profits, and the trade could be up 40, 50 points, and it'll be telling you, leave the same stop loss, right? So this right here will just tell you, tell the trade or the indicator will tell you, hey, move your stop loss the second that we see 35 points, right? Because you guys know with our rules, plus 35 points, stop loss to break even, no questions asked, boom, right? Now, a break-even stop loss now actually closes the trade. This is what I was telling you guys about, right? You guys have seen it before. I have seen it before. Sometimes the trade will be green. It will tell you, hey, going to break even. The trade will, the price will shoot down into break even. You would get stopped out of break even, but the indicator will still take credit, or still kind of not take credit. The indicator doesn't really take credit. But the indicator will be telling you, hey, we're still in longs with these price targets, right? When realistically you got stopped out of break even already, right? So that's already going to be a fix. Right now, stop loss can happen on the same bar as the entry bar, which is perfect. Let's see, stop loss break even hits can happen on the bar that was made. Okay, perfect. I guess maybe it wasn't tracking it on the same candle that was moved to break, that the indicator moved it to break even. Maybe it wasn't tracking it. Maybe that was the issue. All right. TP1 hits directly hit is directly tied to the stop loss hit. So when TP1, which is a 1-to-1 risk reward, which is 35 points, typically depending on your stop loss, of course, but for me it's 35 points. So if TP1 was hit, if TP1 hits, this has to mean that the stop loss is also moved to break even. Okay, perfect. Right? Because once again, it probably just wasn't tracking it in the current version that we have uploaded right now. Right? And then here, we added plot lines to the TPs and stop loss so you can see them visually on the price scale. That's actually really useful. So for those that doesn't know what this means, it's just, you guys know how when the indicator shows you a buy or a long or a sell or a short setup, when it shows you the entry model and the stop loss model, it doesn't really give you a line to really have a reference as to where the stop loss is being placed. It kind of just gives you the red and green box, which is pretty useful. I guess this is kind of just like an extra add-on for those that might need it. But for me, the red and green box do more than enough. But yeah, I guess it's just gonna be like an extra feature. It'll kind of like mark a line on the chart, and it will tell you, hey, this is where your stop loss should be at, so you can see it a lot more clearly. All right. Anyways, let's go to the next screenshot. All right. Now, oh whoa, there's a lot more here. Okay. Wait. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Stop loss now set to automatically set to 35 points. Obviously, guys, Obviously, not everyone trades here with the 35 point stop loss, so obviously you can adjust this. Now, the reason why we're moving this to 35 points is because a lot of you guys in here like to follow my trades in the way that I personally trade, which is with a 35 point stop loss, 35 point price target. All right, now, if you don't feel comfortable with this, obviously you can always change it in the settings. All right, let's see. Red line at the stop loss also shows when the trade was actually moved to break even. Okay, I would have to see this more in action. I'm actually pretty interested in that. I did a 15-minute setup preview on the 5-minute. Whoa, I did a 15 minutes. I'm curious to see how that one works. Um, actually, wait, I have. Okay, never mind. I did the 15-minute setup preview. So, if I'm not mistaken, what this means is if you're on the 5-minute time frame, it will show you a preview of the 15. I wonder how that'll work because what did it make it? I would have to see it. I would have to see it actually. Once again, guys, obviously, once Hanif gives me like the working script and everything, I'm gonna be testing it with the mentorship students first to see if everything's running good. And then I'll release it once everything looks ready. All right, but yeah, a lot of these I'm actually pretty curious about. Okay, I did a trade management option, so you can enter 15-minute setups on the. Oh, whoa, okay, I like that one. I like that one. I like that one. Okay. Yeah, okay, so guys, pay attention to this one. The script went ahead and added, or it's reading, added a trade management option so that you can enter 15-minute setups, hence 15-minute fair value gaps, 15-minute retracements, 15-minute inverses on the 5-minute time frame. So, for example, let's say, the 15-minute time frame doesn't look as pretty as a 5-minute, but the 15-minute has a setup. You could take that setup on the 5-minute time frame. It will actually go ahead and display it. That's actually pretty sick. All right. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one, actually. Okay, that's pretty cool. Because you guys know, typically I always main the 5-minute time frame, but we do have 15-minute setups every now and then. So sometimes you'll see my chart on the 15-minute time frame. It probably isn't moving as clear, whatever. So this update is going to be very, very useful. All right. UI. Okay, now this is where a lot of you guys were asking for a lot of feedback or giving us a lot of feedback for it. All right. So Hanif went ahead and made it possible to change the preview / active trade colors and opacity. Right. So pretty much what this means, guys, is you guys know the red and green box. For some people, depending on your chart colors, your chart layout or whatever, the red and green box is too bright. All right, so you can change the color of the red and green box to match your candle colors. And if you think it's too bright, you can lower the opacity or the brightness or whatever you want to call it. All right, so that's pretty cool. Simplified the MSS inputs, which the MSS model, we need to work on it a little bit more. So yeah, hopefully this one actually fixes it. Added offsets for labels to make it adjustable for people that prefer zoomed in charts or zoomed out charts, etc. Perfect. Reorganize the drawn liquidity settings slightly, looks a lot cleaner. Yeah, honestly, a lot of you guys were actually telling us that the chart was too much with the levels of liquidity, maybe too many levels or whatever. So hopefully this, it reorganizes it and makes it a lot better. I reverted all the UI settings from the pivots to levels to make it easier to understand. For anyone that doesn't understand what this means, is when you guys are in the settings of the indicator, a lot of these settings might look like Chinese to a lot of people, even to me sometimes. So it's just being reworded, so it tells you, hey, this function does this a lot easier. All right, so that's good. You know what I mean? Because yeah, I do agree. Sometimes the settings kind of look like Chinese. Let me show you guys. Like a lot of these stuff, like for example, a lot of people don't know what max stored levels means, or pivot color, or pivot line, you know what I mean, or manual high, you know what I mean. Like a lot of these things, a lot of you guys do not understand what it means. So we're just rewording it and making it a lot better, to understand what each function and each setting does. All right, guys. But yeah, because there is a lot of settings and there is a lot to read. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot easier. All right, guys. But yeah, let's see what else we got here. So move the stop loss and NQ profiles to the top of the UI as well to make the entry model selection. So pretty much what that means, guys, is okay. So for those that want to trade with your own stop loss, you guys will know that, hey, let's say for example you trade with a 40-point stop loss, you would have to go into the settings, you would have to scroll all the way down, find the NQ profile setting, and then change it. So we're just gonna move this all the way up. So when you open the settings, it's one click, boom, 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 and that's it. All right, guys. So you don't have to scroll down, try to find the setting, blah, blah, whatever. All right. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, guys. Okay. Added a show entry for active trades under this table section. Wait. Show entry for active trades. Okay. I would have to see how this works as well. Okay, let's see the DOL now. This one is a lot of you guys had a lot of issues with the drawn liquidity, but issues for no reason. I was actually confused with a lot of you guys' feedbacks, or not a lot of you guys, some of you guys, like 5 people, right? A handful of you guys were saying that you guys didn't enjoy the indicator because it was too much. But I mean, that's kind of the whole point of it. You know what I mean? Now when I'm personally using it, I feel like sometimes it could be a little bit overwhelming because yeah, there is a lot of levels of liquidity, but that's not really the indicator's fault. That's kind of the market telling you, hey, we have a level here, we have a level here, we have a level here, and here. I mean, so it's kind of the function of it. So there's not much that we can really do on that part because if we filter out some of the levels of liquidity, we're kind of nerfing the the indicator. We're just not making it as good as it should be. You know what I mean? Because if we, let's say for example, right, um, in a span of a 5 minute 5 minute time frame chart, right, we have 10 levels of liquidity to the downside, which might sound like a lot, right? But let's say for example, we filter it out to now we go from 10 levels to 5 levels, right? Let's say for example, one of those levels that might have gotten filtered out because you guys want your chart to look a lot cleaner, that level could have changed the whole outcome of the market, and you wouldn't have known because you didn't see it. You get what I'm saying? So there's only so much that we could do with the levels of liquidity to make the indicator as powerful as it is in order to find on these levels. So obviously, you know what I mean, if you want effective trades, your chart can be looking super pretty. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's see what we have here. All right, so anyways, so draw liquidity. So now sessions are now prioritized over DOLs and the 5 minute time frame. I'm assuming over internal DOLs and the 5 minute time frame. So no more flickering lines between the white and colored session lines. Okay, I see what it means. Yeah. So yeah, okay. A lot of you guys probably won't notice this, but I know what it means. All right, it's pretty much sometimes, when let's say for example we have an internal high and a London high, the white line and orange line might be like stacked on top of each other, and when you're like zooming in and out of the chart, it might be like glitching out, going white, orange, white, orange, white, orange. You know what I mean? Okay. Uh, Session sweep levels no longer get jumbled up with the swept high and low DOL levels. Okay, so it just makes it a little bit cleaner, right? So we're not really fixing any levels of liquidity. It seems like, right? Like the levels itself, it's just like the overall chart layout. Default 5 minute levels is now set to 20. For those that don't know, it was previously set to 40. So for the people that for some reason were complaining about too many levels of liquidity on your chart, it's going from 40 levels of liquidity automatically allowed on your chart nearby to now 20, right? So you guys, don't. It's gonna be the 20 nearby levels. You know what I mean? So yeah. You could change this. So if you guys go into your settings here, right, and you guys go to max stored levels, just change this from 40 to 20, and it'll just make your chart a lot cleaner. Just understand that if you're lowering the amount of levels of liquidity marked down on your chart, which if you zoom out, you'll see. If I turn this on, let me delete all my levels real quick. If you turn this on, if you zoom out, you guys will see all of the nearby levels marked out. Give it a second. One sec. You guys will see, right? It will mark out stored 40 levels on your chart. Now, if you lower down to 20, you're not going to have as many levels everywhere, but it'll make your chart cleaner, right? So you're obviously sacrificing not finding a certain level of liquidity while you mark out your chart to make your chart a lot cleaner, right? So we're going to just move this down from 40 to 20 on the 5 minute time frame, and hopefully that helps a lot of you guys' feedbacks on your levels of liquidity. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Now, when a session low or high gets swept, its sweep line matches its original session color instead of being a white line. Oh, okay, that's actually pretty useful, right? So, okay, yeah, that's actually pretty nice. It will just make the chart a lot more organized, a lot more colorful, but a lot more organized. All right, now for the fair value gaps itself, right, the marking it out, which is the final note here. On the 15-minute time frame, the fair value gaps overlay a lot more accurately on the 5 minute chart. So I'm assuming this has to do something with the preview, right? We'll see. And the 15-minute and the 5 minute matching edges now get a line and label such as 5. Oh, I like that one. I like this one, guys. So for those that don't know, when it marks out the fair value gaps, right? You guys don't know. Hold on. Let me kind of reword it better. Right. Okay. So if we have two fair value gaps stacked on top of each other, right, which is actually not as common, but it's pretty common, right? It happens quite a bit, right? Instead of all it's gonna do is just make it like it's just gonna label it, right? So it just won't make it as confusing as to like being like, oh, are we in a 5 minute gap or a 15-minute gap, right? So it'll just make it a lot better to just to your eyes, to make it a lot cleaner and easier to read, right? Which will be I like this one. I actually really like this one. But yeah, let us know, guys. How if we should add anything else to it. Bros in a flow state. Yo, I had to lock in for. Dude, it's a lot of notes, bro. He's just talking to himself. Yo, wait, am I muted? Okay, no, I'm not. Okay, I was about to say. Would it update would it automatically update the indicator? Yes, it will automatically update. When you guys update your when you guys refresh your chart, it will just be updated. All right, so you guys don't have to worry about reapplying anything or any settings or whatever. No, it will just be there. David, you're muted this whole time. Yo, chill, bro. Don't say that, bro. And, oh, yo, I almost forgot to add my levels back, bro. Hold on. Let me stop. There you go. All right, let's go back to the charts. And in the meantime, while I was yapping away, nothing has happened. Nothing has happened this entire time, bro. We have just been chopping up. So yeah. How do I get access? Oh, it's right here. Right here. There you go. When are you gonna release the updates? Should be this week. I mean, Hanif already kind of has it ready. It's just he said not yet because we gave it to the mentorship students and they were saying that there was like some runtime error. So we're gonna fix that up first and then we'll release it. Right. So maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, around there. You guys should see it. Should we just call it? If you're green, bro, yeah, call it. If you're not green, we can give the market a little bit more time to see what we can do. But yeah. You found a new editor? Bro, every time I hear the word editor, bro, my eye twitches, bro. I'm gonna text him one more time and see. Yeah, I'm probably already blocked, bro. I'm not... Bro, store your money. To those. When are oh, okay. Guys. Okay. So one of the things that I want to add into the indicator in the future, which I don't know if it's easy. Hanif, you let me know in here, bro. I don't know if you're in here, bro. But I don't know if it's easy. I don't know if it's hard. But one of the things that I want to add into the indicator in the future, which will also be super useful to me. You guys don't know. I don't typically use the indicator for myself because obviously whatever the indicator does, I'm pretty much doing as well because obviously we coded the indicator to do whatever I'm doing. So guys, one thing that I want to do is I want to add alerts to the indicator. Not alerts like futures alerts like mine, like, hey guys, I'm entering longs or whatever here. No. I mean notification alerts, right? So let's say, for example, right? Looking at the chart right now, do you guys see any setups? No, right? So obviously you don't want to watch paint dry. So you close your chart. So something that we want to do is when the indicator starts reading a setup somewhere, it will send you a notification saying, hey, there's a fair value gap forming. Hey, there's an entry model forming. Hey, we took out a level of liquidity. Hey, let me stop saying hey. We took out, we're sweeping the level of liquidity. We're taking out, we're doing an MSS model. Like those little mini notifications, it will tell you. You know what I mean? Hey, yeah. What's up, guys? What's going on? All right. But yeah, that will be one of the best updates we can possibly release. Now, I don't know how easy that is to do because, you know, like I didn't really code it, right? David, you're gonna kill Hanif? I mean, bro, there's a lot to it, bro. Hanif is getting worked to death. Yo, chill. Guys, he's getting paid like $7 an hour, bro. He's fine, bro. He's fine. Don't worry about him, guys. If we want the indicator and we're interested in the mentorship, are we able to deduct any dollar value from that mentorship by chance? Yeah. Why not? Yeah. Just DM me. Hanif is locked in David's bed. Dude, yo, he's getting fed, guys. He's good. You guys don't have to. Yo, let's focus on the charts, guys. Come on now. Will it be push notifications? Yeah. So I guess you could just turn it on because you guys know, like on TradingView, if you click like this little plus button, you guys see here you can add an alert here, right? And with the indicator, I think you can add an alert somewhere. I don't know how to do it. Right here, look, you guys see how it says here, add alert on fair value gap indicator, right? We can add an alert as to, hey, there's a bias flip, or there's a fair value gap forming, or there's an entry model for shorts, or whatever it is, right? We can get it working like that, or Hanif can get it, hopefully. You know what I mean? Hopefully. But yeah, that'll be in the future. Maybe sometime. If anything, we could probably start working on it after this update that we have right now going on, which is kind of just like organizing the indicator, making it a lot more easier to read, a lot more, we kind of spent the last 20 minutes talking about it, right? So yeah. Can I do a tax write-off for the lifetime indicator and lifetime premium? I think so. I think so. I'm not sure. I don't think I can say it because I'm not really like a tax person or something, but I think so. I don't know. You'd have to ask your CPA. But I feel like it's for business use, so maybe. But yeah. But yeah, that'll be a sick update. Yes. Okay. Okay. Indicators are tax write-offs. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So King Q went ahead and answered the question for you, Chris. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So if you guys bought the indicator, I guess you can tell your CPA, hey, I bought this, and whatever. I don't know. Don't take it from me. You didn't hear from me. You heard it from King K, or King Q. All right, guys. Market's dumping. I don't really know about dumping, but we're selling off. You can if you're self-employed. That works. That works. Or if you have an LLC, I think, right? Oh no. Okay, now we're really selling off. Okay. Okay, so we just took out 700. By chance, is anyone still holding on to this trade? Any chance? You're still in? Okay. Two people are still in. I don't know how. Yeah, no way. I don't know. Yes, you're in one. Someone else is one micro. So four people are still in. I'm trading two runners. Five people. Wow. Okay. A lot of you guys are still holding this trade. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. So here, let me just kind of put this out here. Where do we enter? I think we entered like what? Dude, today's trade was, dude, I have never, guys, I promise you guys, I have never seen the markets do so, bro, I feel like every stream that we have, guys, like every stream just progressively gets more chaotic, bro. Like, I don't know how this is happening, bro. Like, dude, one stream my cat is running all over the place, the next stream the markets are all over the place as well, bro. Like, dude, this is that's turning into like a comedy show, bro. Anyways. Yeah, dude. We okay. Look, if you guys just to win, I would suggest taking full profits around here. You don't have to, but obviously we did hit the final price target. We do have lower. We do have levels lower, but I mean, yeah, that's if you want to hold for lower. Fair and square, we did hit the final price target for how many points? Over 105 points, right? So if you guys want to take full profits here, by all means, go ahead. All right, guys. But yeah, to be fair, for those that did hold this trade, you never got stopped at a break even, depending on your entry, of course. But yeah. Wow. Oh my, we are. Oh, nice. Oh, dude, it's like I keep looking into my second monitor and we keep dumping. Okay, we can probably get a setup forming here. Especially with all the levels of liquidity that we have nearby. And we just keep going, bro. Like, dude. Dude, I regret selling, bro. I really regret selling, bro. Why do I have to do this to myself, bro? And we just keep going, bro. Okay, let's start looking for another setup. Now that we're really selling off here and taking out a lot of levels of liquidity, we can probably get another setup forming literally around this range. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm gonna delete, guys. I'm gonna delete this. I'm no longer gonna like look at this trade anymore because it hit all the price targets. So if you're in, look to take full profits. If you're not in, let's look for another trade. All right, guys. Anyways, all right. So let's delete this one. Let's delete this one. Let's delete this one, right? Because we're not gonna use any of the other levels of liquidity because we just took out this one, right? So yeah, okay. So okay, let's kind of like take a step back. Let's see what's going on in the markets, right? So we were bearish. We took out all the levels of liquidity. We're getting a deal sweep, so now we're bullish. We're off 664. Let's look at ES real quick. ES is bouncing from my fair value gap. It's not bullish just yet because we need to hold above 866. Once able to hold above 866 with a bullish value gap bounce, we could be very bullish and potentially look for an inverse of this gap here, if it's even a gap. Please be a gap. Moment of truth. Is it a gap? Let's see. Let's slowly go down. Is it a gap? Is it a gap? Is it a gap? I don't think it's a gap. Bro. I mean, okay. Do you guys care about a 39, about a 3-tick gap? No? Do you guys care? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? No, no. Remember, it adds a little bit more risk behind the setup, but it doesn't make a huge difference. You need this? Okay. For the one time, we'll count it. All right, guys? Because it's either we take this inverse here if it does end up playing out, or we just watch this entire pump happen, like just like dump. All right. But don't worry about it because you have extra confirmations or confluences, whatever you want to say, behind this trade, right? Which would be a bullish ES SMT divergence, I guess you could say, followed with a 15-minute bullish rally gap bounce, which is also respected. All right, so once again, pretty much what's going on in the market, guys, is we were bearish, D-wall sweep into lower, MSS model, selling pressure, we took shorts into lower. We hit all the price targets. Now we hit 25664. Now that we took out this level of liquidity over here, we are currently holding above it with quite a bit of interesting buying pressure kicking in, which hints at a D-wall sweep followed with a reversal. So what we can do is with enough buying pressure, we can look to inverse this gap here on the 5-minute time frame, unless we have something on the 15-minute, which we don't, right? So we will have to work with the 5-minute time frame here, right, into a bullish bias, which looks good enough, right? Okay. Well, if you look at ES on the other hand, ES is still bearish, not as bearish yet. It's still bearish, but give it a second, right? Because if you look at the 15-minute time frame on ES, remember the whole reason why NQ dumped was because ES wanted lower, right? But now that ES is slowing down on the selling and hinting at a D-wall sweep from 866, what we could do is from this 15-minute fair value gap bounce, not one, not two, but 3 times, right? Showing it being respected. What we could do is look for a fair value gap bounce into a D-wall sweep from 866, into holding above it, into giving NQ enough buying pressure into this 5-minute inverse to then look to take longs into PT number 1 here, PT number 1, and PT number 2 all the way up here, right? You would have 2 price targets, which would be number 1. Ignore this 868. I mean, you could target that. It's no difference. I mean, it's like an 8-point difference, but whatever. But yeah, you can look to target these 2 levels of liquidity just like that. All right, so this will be more of your ideal setup. Now, keep in mind, guys, we're breaking a little bit of my rules. Not anything crazy, like it's not gonna kill you or kill your account, but we're breaking a little bit of our rules because we typically look for a minimum of 40 points per candle for our fair value gap. So if you guys don't like that we're trading or looking to trade a 39.25 point candle, you don't have to take it, right? This is just for the people that want to take the extra risk in the extra confirmation that we have into higher. That's if we even get higher, right? But yeah, no, this candle is not 40 points, but it is 39.25 points. So we missed it by 3 ticks. If you want to count that, then by all means avoid it. I'm personally not even going to trade it because obviously I'm already done for the day. But if you guys are looking for a trade and you're kind of desperate for one, if you're going to force out a trade regardless, you might as well use this one because it can actually work out with the given confirmations that the market is giving us towards a bullish bias. All right, good RR on this one. Yeah, the RR is actually really good on this one. The only downside behind the setup is the setup itself, the entry model. You're not working with 40 points. You're working with 39, which is not a killer difference. But obviously, I mean, if you want to be perfect, with the markets, then obviously you would look for 40 points instead of 39.25. All right, but for now, like I said, we do have a D-wall sweep. We do have a fair value gap here. Unfortunately, the indicator will not detect this one because we have it set to automatically detect 40+ point candles, no less. Right. So this one I would have to guide you guys through myself. But once again, if you guys are liking this one, by all means, we are getting a little bit of buying pressure in this candle. It's transferring over to this candle, hence the red to green with even more buying pressure into the fair value gap, and we do have room for higher. Now, is ES holding above? I'm assuming it's barely holding above. Yeah. So ES is trying to bounce off this fair value gap. We did tap into 866. We are not holding above it just yet. But we are trying to hold above it, right? So we are getting a little bit of buying pressure. So once ES is able to hold above 866 and NQ is able to inverse this fair value gap, longs wouldn't look so bad, right? Like I said, the only downside would be the 5-minute not so fair value gap, right? But as long as you have all the given bullish confirmations, this trade can really work out depending on whether fair value gap is 40 points, 39 points, or whatever, right? But yeah, we'll see how this holds. All right, guys. But yeah, once again, I'm gonna personally do commentary. I'm just gonna watch this trade. I'm just gonna guide you guys if you guys want to risk it and take it. But for myself, I'm personally done for the day. Alongside a lot of you guys that are probably also done for the day because you guys are probably green from the trade that we caught, the first trade, right? When should we enter? obviously always wait for an impulse, wait for a hold above, and wait for a hold above 719. All right, so you can look for an entry around like 724, around there with enough buying pressure, of course, because if the market is moving very slow like how it is right now, then an entry, you're just a lot more vulnerable to a fake out in the market, right? So pretty much what all that an impulse does in the market is it shows you that buyers are aggressive, buyers have control, buyers have interest, and it kind of gives you a higher chance in buyers continuing to impulse it up even higher into your price target, right? So if you're entering with a slower volume, slower momentum, you're just a lot more vulnerable to buyers telling you, hey, we're not really as interested, we're not really as in control, and sellers can take control whenever they want, right? But yeah, so we'll see, right? But yeah, we are picking up a little bit more buying pressure here. We're about to inverse this fair value gap. So once again, if you guys want to risk this trade and want to look to take it, by all means, look into it. All right, guys, your entry will be around 719. I would say 724 would be your best bet. To give the market enough time to really hold above the fair value gap, to have a chance at impulsing above the fair value gap, showing that it wants higher, and so on. Right, but everything is holding bullish from what we're reading. Right, the DOL sweep from 664. The fair value gap bounce on ES. The DOL sweep at 866 as well. So yeah, right. So we do want to try to reverse at least from what we're reading. All right, guys. Once again, wait for that impulse. Wait for that impulse above. I would say 724 would be pretty ideal. And if you like it enough, by all means, take it. Like I said, I'm personally just gonna be watching it. And if you guys are in, if you guys need my help, any tips or whatever, you let me know, and I'll guide you guys through it. All right. Don't like the volume? By all means, don't take it. All right. Yeah, the volume is a little bit iffy today, or at least right now, right? It is slowing down a little bit, so obviously you're a lot more vulnerable to a lot more fake outs. So just be careful if you're gonna take this one, right? David, are you entering? I think I said it like 4 times in the span of like 2 minutes. Nah, I was not entering. No, I'm already in pre-fired. That's one thing I always tell you guys, bro. Be careful with pre-firing these entries, guys. All right. Always wait for your confirmations, bro. Even if you have to get a later entry, a better confirmation it pays out a lot more. Oh, I don't know what are these pings? Yo, yo, on it, bro. Dude, I was yapping for like 30 minutes on the update, bro. Call out, call it out like you would enter. Well, the thing is, I don't like doing that with commentary, bro, because if the trade doesn't go, I wouldn't be red, and you guys would, and you guys would blame me. So I'm not really trying to deal with that. So with commentary, I always tell you guys like, hey, if you like the setup, by all means, I'm giving you guys the game plan. If you like it, by all means, take it. You know what I mean? David, how do I trade evals and PAs at the same time? If I want to size bigger on evals, oof, you can't. I don't think you can. You could probably try playing around with the trade copier settings and probably increase the quantity on the evals instead of the PAs. You could try that. I've never personally done that, but you could do that. You could do that. All right. Sign up for a promo code from Tradeify. A lot of you guys are asking me if I'm gonna do Tradeify. I'm still thinking about it, bro. It's just bro. I still want to work with these Apex accounts, bro. Like the thing is, if I do Tradeify, I can only use one account. So it's either Tradeify or Apex. I can trade up TradeSyncer, but I've heard that it has a lot of issues, a lot of bugs. So I'll see. I'll see how I can set it up, bro. Payout challenge? No. If I do Tradeify, I'm just gonna get the straight to funding account. No, it's not that I'm not considering it, Pineapple. It's just keep in mind, I already have these Apex accounts built up. I'll have to just consistently trade on them and just keep requesting payouts. You know what I mean? So if I do Tradeify, it's just another firm that's the same thing. You know what I mean? Just with less accounts. TradeSync doesn't really have any more bugs anymore. I'll probably try it out. Is it easy to use? I've never used it because remember, I've never really. I mean, I used to use TopSup and Apex at once, but it's kind of about it, bro. And I never used TradeSync. I just did it manually. No impulse. Yeah, no. There's still nothing in the market. It's still a little bit. It's a little slow, honestly. Did we break above 24? We did tap into it a little bit, but no impulse yet, at least. Yeah, we'll see how this ends up holding. We'll see how this ends up trading. But yeah, if you guys are gonna end up taking this, or if you guys ended up taking this, respectfully, be ready for a very long trade. Unless you get very lucky with a very unexpected impulse. Remember, guys, today is one of the only days of the week that we have no news. So obviously, with no news, no reason for the market to really impulse, no reason for the market to really do whatever. Now, hence this morning, I do not know whatever happened. Whatever happened in the morning, we don't talk about it. Let's never look back into it, right? I don't know what happened in the morning, right? David, would you trade FOMC this week? Good question. Good question. What did I trade FOMC this week? Yo, I just had deja vu. This exact trade happened before. What? I remember reading that question and looking at the same exact chart, bro. Yo, did it go well? No. Nah, you guys are cooking. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Um, yo, that's trippy. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, okay. What did I trade FOMC this week? I don't know. I think this month's FOMC is a little bit more looked up into because the markets are expecting rate cuts yet again. I think 25 BPS. I think something about around there. 25 BPS rate cuts. Yo, David, the spike was Russia news up apparently. Let me check it out. Okay, so the spike happened at 9:43. 9:43. Let me check. Twitter. Let me check for you guys. One sec. 9:43 you say. Okay, 9:43. 9:43. Okay, thousands of households. Okay, that's not really too important. Affordability shifts in housing markets. That's also not super important. That was also 16 minutes ago. Our trade happened like an hour ago. Okay. Okay, right here. Okay, let me see. Trump calls Taylor Green a traitor. I don't really think that moves the markets. Netflix shares extend declines. That doesn't really make the markets pump like how it did. Japan PM Takashi trying out together after Quake. I'm not really seeing anything on news. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything that made the market spike. That was a really that spike was really. Bro, you guys literally saw it on stream though. That spike was not normal. It's never happened like that before. You guys literally saw it. I went from being up $230 into instantly, not even slowly down, instantly up $230, instantly into 160. Red. I don't know how I've never seen that happen. Not even with news, it doesn't happen like that. Like it will slowly go into it or like quickly go into it, but not like TP into that, bro. So that was really weird. And bro, I promise you guys, if I would have gotten stopped out, bro, I would have let out a tear, bro. I would have actually cried, bro. Because dude, you guys understand? My mouse was literally hovering over the buy button so I can take profits, bro. And nothing, bro. It just went straight into it. Bro, imagine I would have taken profits in the red, bro. Oh my. But yeah, no, I'm not really seeing anything that might have caused the markets to really pump like that, or at least not anything crazy. I'm just seeing stuff with Japan that happened around that time where it pumped. So I'm not really too sure. 50 points in 2 seconds. Is that how much we pumped? Let me see. So we took the entry here. Okay, so look, I was gonna take profits right here, right? Literally right here. Dude, we pumped up in a span of one blink of an eye. Like you blink once and we're up 44 points in 1 minute. Like, bro. Dude, and my stop loss was like right here. But TradeView itself didn't detect the TradingView itself didn't detect the pump up, but TradeView did. Because we went all the way up into 827. Dude, I would have crashed out, bro. Like boss level crash out, bro. Anyways, let's look at this trade, bro. Yeah, this trade is still very, very slow, bro. So yeah. Let me see. Probably taking the L for the day. I hate ending red, but the volume isn't it. Really have late entries, but this one was a 1 minute time frame was tough. I told you guys even before we enter. There's a reason why I hate entering off the 1 minute. Now, obviously, the 1 minute wasn't the reason why we pumped up or whatever. But the 1 minute was the reason why we did get a little bit of a later entry. And by later entry, I probably maybe like what 15-ish points, maybe 20 points, of a late entry. All right, but yeah. But yeah, looking at this trade, bro, it's like not much is really getting respected here. And ES is back to being bearish since it is holding below 866. So yeah, this trade could be starting to look a little bit ugly if you guys are taking it. Because yeah, there's not too much to work with. I mean, there is still enough to work with, but not too much, right? Because obviously we need to work with in a hold above 866. NQ is still bullish because it's holding above 664, right? But we need ES to show a little bit more buying pressure, show a little bit more interest in buying so it can pump it up into 866. Once we hold above 866, then yeah, we could start being bullish on everything again and all that good stuff. But for now, it's just very slow, sloppy price action. You know what I mean? Just not much going on. But yeah, we'll see. If this one doesn't end up holding, then I'm probably just gonna get off. And maybe see what the PM has to offer. Because yeah, this AM session, the volume is not. It's not really it. I mean, we're moving 15 points per candle. I mean, 20 points per candle, 15 points per candle. It's not super good, especially into these price targets above with a really good risk reward, right? We're looking at for one PT, we're looking at 60 points. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see. So yes, was a true leading index today. Well, we already knew that since market open. Why do you think we went shorts off open, even though NQ was pumping up? I told you guys, hey, off the rip, hey, we're bearish, right? Because the ES was leading more, and NQ was also working with the D-wall sweep from I think 833. I think this high up here, it was working with this D-wall sweep here. So yeah, good idea to get off. Yeah, no, I'm gonna let this trade see what it does. If it's slow, if it works out, whatever, we go based off that. If it's too slow, then yeah, we get off and we'll see what the PM has to offer. If the PM looks good, then by all means we can work with it. I mean, or we can try to work with it. You know. Let's see. Oh wait, let me check that. I want to sincerely thank Balastro for all the knowledge you shared with me. Good stuff on that payout. I think your name is Davia. Dava. Really good stuff on that payout. Really nice. Very nice. But yeah. Yeah, no, there's not much that we can really work with here, but this thing is just looking overall really slow. And it's just slowly working its way down into that stop loss. I mean, and ES is still working with this 15-minute time frame here. Now, if you guys want, I'm not gonna tell you guys to look to work with an inverse on ES. We've already sold off quite a bit, and it kind of seems like the selling is slowing down, at least for now. So yeah, if anything, would you guys be down to trade the PM session later? I mean, we can try if it looks better. If it looks better, are you gonna go live? No, I don't really go live for the PM session. I don't really go live for the PM session. But the one thing I hate, bro, is for the people that are red today. Obviously, I you know I feel like I have the reason to say you guys shouldn't be red, bro. Like that trade was, I know we did like whatever we did here, but bro, the one thing I hate when I'm doing these alerts, bro. The one thing I hate is when me and maybe some people, like 50% of the server ends green and the other half goes red. You know what I mean? I really don't like when that happens, bro. I mean, because I don't have to worry about the people that are red when the day should have been done. You know what I mean? I got a late entry and put my stop loss based on my entry. It's fine. It's fine. You know what I mean? It happens. It happens. You guys know with me, I always put it at the whatever entry that I do, right? So let's say, for example, I get a 10-point late entry, and I have my stop loss already placed here. I'm just gonna work with that no matter if it's an extra 10 points or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm scared of putting my stop loss too wide. Well, it's not that you're scared of putting your stop loss too wide. It's maybe you're just scared of the sizing. So if you feel like you're gonna be getting a stop loss way too wide, just size less. You know what I mean? Whether it's 1 or 2 contracts. Um. So yeah. But yeah, bro. Today's trade was a little bit tilting. I am gonna call it a green trade because I did end up green from it, and a lot of you guys also ended up green from it. But for the people that ended red, like I said, I'm gonna try to work with something. I tried working with this one here. It's not the best price action that we can work with. So obviously not the best trade that we can really get here. And dude, this thing edged the stop loss. I don't know if you guys are still in or not, but it edged the stop loss by like literally a tick. So I don't know if you guys. I doubt that you guys are still in. But regardless, this market is way too slow. But for the people that are red, I don't want you guys to be red when we end up getting a green trade. So I'm gonna try to get something during the PM session. I'm not gonna promise anything because obviously the AM session volume is a little bit iffy. So I wouldn't doubt that the PM session is not the best. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna try. All right, guys. But yeah, just keep your notifications on, and I'm gonna see if we can work with something. But I'm just hoping we can. How did you see anything on ES at 866? I don't see anything there. It's right there, bro. We have a double bottom at 866. Right here, bro. On the 15-minute time frame. Stop. I didn't execute good today. Don't blame yourself. The markets today were horrible. Horrible. Like I said, I just don't like the idea that half of us are green, including me, and then the other half are red. You know what I mean? That it's just not fair, when we ended up getting all the same trade. Are you using the indicator? No, not right. I personally have it off right now. I'm just kind of trying to get a read off this, my stuff. It's all good. Blast. The slippers didn't really help either. When it shot straight up. But the thing is, like I said, I've never seen that happen before. I've never, ever seen that happen like that, bro. So yeah, slippage at its peak. Yes, we have. Well, yeah, obviously we probably have seen it before, but like it's not something like very common. You know what I mean? Yeah, Blast. What do you think about longs on the 50-minute time frame? 10:15. I don't really think I'm going for value up there. 10:15. I mean, yeah, you could probably work with that if anything, but I don't know. But for now, I want to say, bro, your best bet is probably just avoid this market, bro. It's a very slow market today, very slow market. So yeah, at least right now. $200 slippage earlier, BS. I mean, bro, it's not. It's literally out of our control. It happened on Top Step. It happened on Tradeovate. It's just something that the market did. Why? We don't know. Like I said, it doesn't really happen practically ever. Like every once in a blue moon, sure, you'll probably see like that one little spike in the market. But bro, damn, you know what I mean? It messed up 50% of you guys. Because when I did the poll, 50% of you guys were green and 50% of you guys were red. So, chat. It's a best. We'll have a red days. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, well, it's all good, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, it's not really that our read or trade went red. It was just the market did its own garbage, whatever it did. How do you mentally recover from a 0 to 2 day? You get off, bro. You get off, get some fresh air. Come back when you're feeling a lot more refreshed. Review first. Review what you did wrong. Try to cover it, and then come back the next day, bro. Trust me, bro. If you guys feel like going 0 for 2 is bad, imagine going 0 for 2 while live trading in front of over 700 people. You know what I mean? That gets tilting. All right, but the way I go about it is, bro, just get some fresh air and go on about your day. Let me see. Blast, are you still doing online college? Oh no, bro. I haven't really dropped out. I just don't really sign up for the semesters. I don't really do it. I haven't gone to college in I think over a year now. It's been about a year that I haven't gone to college. So yeah. Let me see. I just got the indicator. How do I know if it's showing up on the charts? Oh, it's super simple. Um, Go on trade. Okay, first of all, claim it. Claim it on WAP, right? By going in settings, link your your trading view, and then claiming the indicator itself. Once you've done that, which let me know if you need help with. Go on trading view. Click Control R, refresh your chart, then click indicator up here, then click invite only, and it'll be right there. All right, bam. I got that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, then you should have it. Bro, called off college. Well, no, it's like, bro, a part of me wants to do college like in person for the experience, but bro, from what I've heard from my friends, bro, this whole experience thing that you hear from college, bro, that's the type of shit that you only see in movies, bro. It's nothing different. Control hours when I need it. I got you, bro. I got you. But when you're making that much, fuck college. I guess, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. Like if I were to go to school, it would be. I don't even think there's a school for this, bro. But you guys know, I've said it before, bro. I would love to do cars, bro. I was really interested in computers, bro, but cars is more like tuning, bro. Bro, tuning is like I feel like it's like my thing, not like engines itself, but like tuning a car and everything, bro. That's what I like, bro. Trade school, it's like 10 months. I'll probably do it, bro. Like once I like start leaning away my focus from trading in Discord, like once I've really like once I'm like really comfortable, I'll probably just do it on the side. You know what I mean? Like I'll probably just do like some afternoon classes and just give up PM trading and just do AM trading. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not really like I trade the PM session all that often, anyways. So I could put my time into, instead of me watching TikTok in bed and just sleeping, I could probably be studying something I really enjoy, you know. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe in 2026, that'll be one of my goals. You know what I mean? Try out some school and stuff. You know. All right, bro. My friend did it. You got 2 days in person, 2 days online a week. Yeah, I'm not. I don't have an issue going in person. I don't have an issue doing it online. Um, but yeah, as long as it doesn't take away from my focus from trading, like obviously there will have to be a few sacrifices made, which would be obviously giving up a certain session. Which if I do afternoon school, it would have to be I would have to give up the PM session trading, right? Would you get bullied in school? No, bro, no. But yeah. Anyone take it? KK, I already said maybe avoid this market. It's not really respecting much, and it's very slow. You're gonna get caught. You're bound to get caught up in chop, and you're bound to get faked out. A higher chance at least in getting faked out. I would say just come back later when price spikes up a little bit more. And if you like it, take it. If not, come back tomorrow. What card do you have? I have a Z06. I used to have a Stingray. Unfortunately, I got in an accident, so I no longer have that one. I used to love that card like crazy, bro. But now I have the Z06. Most classes PM are like 5 p.m. to 8 or 9 p.m. Yeah, but remember, that's simply when I do my mentorship classes as well. So I would have to sacrifice something, bro. Yeah, bro. Just look at my Instagram, bro. Here, I post videos on it all the time. But yeah, I mean, it's realistically, it's only 10 months, which doesn't sound like a lot. It probably is a lot, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Obviously, you guys know me for consistency, right? I'm always putting my all into his Discord. So if I have any, I don't want to say distractions, but if I have anything else going on, I can't really put my all into it. You know what I mean? No sound. Oh, oops, my bad, guys. I clicked my keybind. You have magic glasses every day. I try to. Not every day. I really try to, but I do get busy sometimes. So yeah. What do you do in your message classes? No, I mean not anything out of this world, bro. Kind of just I do one-on-one calls, which I do get caught up on a lot. All right, bro. I do one-on-one calls a lot. I do group classes where I review your trades. I review my trades, my mistakes, your mistakes. If you need help with something, I'll always review it. It's kind of just me prioritizing a lot of you guys education, so I can help you guys out and what you're struggling with, so I can help you guys become more profitable a lot quicker. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's nothing out of this world. Like I will never guarantee anything. I'll never guarantee success or anything. It's just me. Like I'll help you guys on what you need help on, and if that works, then by all means you become more profitable. You know what I mean? Please say. I got you, bro. Yeah, I'll catch up with all my DMs soon. I have a lot, bro. Let's race, bro. Okay, wait. Do you have anything done to it? You're not on slicks. Yeah, no, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're better off not, bro. You're better off not. Why is he laughing? Dude, yeah. Unless you have a sleeper, bro, which by all means I respect it, bro, but you smoke me if it is worth a try. Dude, trust me, I've a lot more Mustangs try me than any other car on the road. This stuff is that's fire. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's sweet. David, would you recommend buying the indicator if I'm in lives every day anyways? I mean, realistically, I mean, the indicator was made if you can't make it to lives, then you need, or if you want to trade more than what I do, then you could use it, right? So you guys know me. For example, for today, I caught a green trade, I stopped trading, right? But if you're not done trading, you can use the indicator to find more trades when I get off. I mean, but if you feel like you don't need that, then you probably don't really need it. Maybe I'll try 1 month. Yeah, try it out and see if you like it, bro. See if you like it. What do you think about shorts off the 15-minute gap at 627? It looks good. You have to be careful. I wouldn't say look for shorts just yet. Wait for a reaction from 651. If we get a D Wall Street from here, there's your answer. You can't really take shorts. If we hold below 651 and go, oops, hold on, I have hiccup. If we break below 651, with buying pressure into lower, then yeah, you can look to take shorts. I keep getting like hiccups and like little burps. But yeah, if we hold below 651 with enough selling pressure into this inverse, you can look to take shorts into 579. It doesn't look super bad. I'm just a little bit skeptical with the price action and the volume because it's not moving the best. But if you like it yourself, by all means, it's your risk, right? But right now we're kind of working with a quick deal sweep here. So let's see if it's a pullback or a reversal. Worst case, you can also work with this 15-minute gap up here as well. But it's up to you. Don't let this distract you from the fact that Hector's going to be running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines. All right, bro. All right, bro. I'm going to stop you at Honda Civic, bro. Two things I'll never race: a motorcycle and a Honda Civic. That's it. Actually, dude, honestly, I feel like I can get some competition with a Honda Civic. Like a built one. A Civic will wreck you. I mean, how much? I mean, dude, they're light. They're light and they're easily pushing 900. So yeah, probably not. So yeah, a bike, never in my life would I race it. dude, that's like, okay, look, racing a bike with a car is like you racing. It's like you on a bicycle racing a guy on a wheelchair, bro. Like it's just you're gonna win, bro. Like you're lighter, you're faster. I mean, just like everything is just so much better, bro. Like you know. Now, typically when I see these races like bikes versus cars, you don't count that, bro. You can't count a bike versus a car, bro. It's just not fair, bro. You're like 2,000 pounds, maybe 3,000 pounds lighter than the car itself, bro. You're pushing the same amount of horsepower, bro, or maybe a little bit less, but you're way lighter. So like it's not even a fair race, bro. No matter what, I never count like bikes versus cars. You don't count that, bro. No, I've seen art is fast. That's the only guy I will count for bikes versus cars, right? But I've never seen anyone else beat a bike. No matter what build you have, bro. No one knows what's in Art's GTR, bro. Um, but yeah, dude, he has like the fucking like I don't know. I don't know what he has in there, bro. But yeah, you got the Santa, dude. I don't know what he has in there, bro. It's fucking crazy, and I'm surprised that car gains so much traction, bro. That thing grips onto the earth, bro. With that amount of power that he's pushing, bro, it's crazy. And he dailies that car too, which is even funnier. 2,000 horsepower, dude. Like, and he has multiple maps, so he's probably pushing more. Should I buy right now or tomorrow? It's up to you, bro. It's up to you. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna stay on for. I really have nothing to do, and yeah, I'm gonna stay on for one more. I want to see what type of reaction we get um from this level here at 651. To see if maybe the indicator might be able to give you guys a better looking trade. Um, yeah, so we can see. Right now, the best thing that we have is this one here and this one up here. There's not much on the 5 minute. There's not much anywhere else. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's nothing anywhere. Yeah, dude, today's market has not been the best. Realistically, like yeah, like I said, most of us are green, but I don't like when some people are red. You know what I mean? It's just you know. The other day I was in a trade and I tried getting 7 contracts and instead about oh my god. I mean, if you bought 57 contracts, how much did you make from those 57s? Did you make $1,000 or did you break the 30% rule or anything? Or did you instantly buy 57 and you instantly got out? Because if you didn't, yeah, it won't be an issue. But if you held it for like a minute or 2 minutes or whatever, it's gonna be an issue because Apex counts that as a trade. If you made any more than $700, you're gonna break the consistency rule as well. Yeah, I'm literally telling you, bro. This market is not. I mean, we're more focused on NQ, but yeah, dude, this market is just not super like. Yo, Blast, I already spent my first payout on dumb shit. All right, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. You could have invested into like more accounts and stuff. That's what I did with my first payout. Shorting doesn't seem right. Well, we're you're oversold until you're not. You know what I mean? It's like you know. But I'm gonna sit down and watch the setup. I'm gonna see if it works out. And yeah, because I have nothing to do. Let me look at yes. Oh my, what the hell? Yeah, yes is dumping, bro. This thing is crashing down. It didn't even reach the Valley gap here. Yeah, yes is crashing down first. It's holding below 856. The next level that we have is 836. So yeah, we should have room for lower NQ, especially now that we're holding below 651. We should be able to go lower into this inverse. I mean, it's really all a matter of time. We have nothing else stopping us until 579. So yeah. Hold up, guys. I mean, the selling pressure. To be fair, you can't really argue that it's not good. You know what I mean? Like it's quite good. I would say 35 point sell off from the usual. Whatever point, like 15 points candle that we're getting. We're getting quite a bit more selling pressure. So let's see if this ends up holding down, and maybe we can get a setup for you guys. Using the indicator. I'm kind of just gonna lay back and just let it do its own thing and guide you guys itself. To see if obviously, so we can put some pressure onto the indicator and see what I can cook up. In this type of price action. Like I said, guys, just today is not super stable, so just be careful. You know what I mean? Please. For myself, I'm kind of already done. Like I said, with the first trade, I ended green on it, so I'm pretty happy with that one. Yeah, but we'll see if the selling pressure can hold into a little bit lower. Oh. We haven't inverse yet though, so I'm sure we're going to soon. Right? I mean, there's no way we get that close to the inverse and don't get it. And now that I said that, I probably jinxed it. Anyone's like, yeah, is anyone taking the setup if we do end up getting it? Yes. I might. Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna watch it for myself. I'm just gonna leave the indicator on and kind of just let it guide you guys. But I want to see if at least this one gets a little bit more respected. Remember, we're bearish as long as we hold below 651. All right, 651 is the one that we're looking at. Hold below that, inverse of fair value, we have nothing stopping us until 579. But it's PA, yeah, no, it's PA is garbage. Should I take it if I'm $71 in the red? Yeah, bro, that's nothing, bro. You'll be fine. David, you see how you're on the 15-minute? Yeah. Well, would it show on the 5-minute as well? Look at this. Oh, yeah, let me see. Enable 15-minute detection. Oh, that's sick. Wait, but show me the full chart. Let me see with the gap itself, like with the gap on the screen. So where should we look to take shorts? A nice break below 626 should be pretty good. I want to enter now. Are you crazy? No. Wait for the setup. Wait for the setup. It's right there. Just give it some time. Yeah, I'm really hoping this one can get at least a little bit more pressure into lower. It does look good, yeah. Because if we inverse this gap, we have nothing stopping us until 579. The thing is, we don't have the pressure to really inverse it, and we need to hold below 651. So hopefully we don't perform anything shady, Yeah, we'll see. Okay. I see. Could you show ES? It's not really doing much. It's just holding below the inverse. So ES just has nothing until the price target down here. Yeah, it has nothing until 836. And on the other hand, it just flipped from green to red, which is a really good sign. The question is can we inverse this gap to confirm the entry? Because you're right there. We're already breaking lows, but so far no inverse yet. All right, guys, if you're gonna take this, bro, just please pay attention to volume. All right, if we're just going 1 point at a time lower, don't take it. Don't even bother. If we get a nice impulse below the fair value, it will just show us, like how I explained with the buying pressure, just vice versa. It will just show us that sellers are in control. But dude, this price is so slow, bro. Look at this, bro. We're literally stuck. We're frozen in this, like, bro. So yeah, just be careful, guys, please. I know I keep saying be careful. It's just I want you guys to just not over risk, or maybe even force out this trade. You know. Do you genuinely suggest it? Look, the setup is good and we have room for lower. It's just, dude, this volume is so sketchy, bro. Like, if you take it, you have like a good 70% chance of getting chopped out, and you have a pretty high chance of getting faked out too. That's the only concern behind this trade. The setup itself is good. We're holding below the level of liquidity. We have selling pressure. We're in a bearish trend. We have a bearish bias. We have room for lower. The setup is there. It looks good. It's just that volume, bro. That's the one thing I hate, bro. I'm super close to just calling it and just letting it be, like calling it off the stream. But I don't know. So if it was you, you would pass. For now, yes. For now. Now, if you get a little bit of a spike into the inverse, then yeah, I would change. I'll quickly change my mind into taking it, right? Just because I'm saying no now doesn't mean I can't take it, right? But for now, yeah, it's too slow. It's too slow, right? What about longs? Since we took out so many GOLs, well, the thing is, we don't really have anything to really work with into longs until all the way up here, which not only is really far away, but the volume is pretty dead. So I don't even know if we're going to see this anytime soon, you know? And that's literally the only setup that we have to work with. Yeah, there's really nothing you can work. The only setup that we have here that we can potentially work with is the one that we're looking at right now. And the thing is the volume is garbage. So, you know. Nah, bro. I'm gonna know. I have a lot of stuff to do today, bro. I have to fix one of my setups. You have a 15-minute forming now, I guess. You could look into that, but how far would it be for a price target? Because these candles are barely even moving. Okay, yeah, you would have a pretty reasonable price target. How much of a gap do we have here? Yeah, 53 points. That's actually not bad. Yeah, if anything, that could work. But yeah. Maybe I should go get some water, bro. Maybe if I get off the stream, it'll probably work out, bro. No, 100. What? Of course, bro. Yes, bro. Yeah, bro. You're good. Trust me. I brought back accounts back to life from $99 in drawdown. How? Timing, lucky, and good setup. Obviously, sometimes you can have a good setup and you can be a little bit in drawdown, right? So, yeah, size light and just hope that you got the right entry. But it can happen. It can happen. Indicator showing longs. Yeah, it's gonna be tweaking out a little bit. It's gonna be showing bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. It's because it's trying to get a reaction from this low. But if the market keeps holding below it, holding above it, holding below it, holding above it, it's gonna keep showing you longs, shorts, because it's working with the current reaction in the market. So whatever entry we get first, it will lock into that. But right now, since we don't have an entry, it's kind of just trying to decide, hey, does the market want longs or does the market want shorts? Right? It's not that the indicator is really just glitching out. It's kind of just the market doesn't know what it wants. Right? So yeah. Is the short setup there? No. It's not gone. It's right there. We never inversed it. We missed the inverse by like a low tick. So we're just waiting for this to get inverse, and then we'll know whether it's good or not. Right now, in terms of volume, it's sucks. I'm off for the day. Peace out, bro. Peace out. Take it easy, bro. Thanks for clarifying. Of course, bro. Of course. Let's see that can be. All right, bro. Blast, the indicator updates automatically. Yeah, if we ever release an update, you'll see it. Like if you have the indicator active, you'll see here there'll be like a little purple arrow. You click on the arrow and it'll just update it. Is Blast taking this? No. I'm pushing it on for the day. I'm just kind of just watching the indicator to see if we can get another trade for you guys. I didn't see it. My bad. Right, guys. My energy today has been a little bit off, bro. That first trade that we got today, it kind of killed my mood because, bro, I already explained it, bro. David, is it worth full pointing evals tomorrow? $1,200 in drawdown. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. You could do that. Would y'all say the market is dead? A little bit, bro. A little bit. Bro, honey. David, was it indicator video? Dude, it's gone, bro. I got scammed. You're off? You're good, bro. You're good. Take it easy, bro. Just do saying LMAO, bro. How? Bro, dude, my long-term editor, bro. This guy's edited like over 20 videos for me. I started making videos for like 6 months, and I hit him. I guess he took that too hard, bro. Cause bro, we were working every day. We're like, yo, send me the video. Okay, I sent him the video. He would edit me the video. I would post it. It would do good, whatever. I'd be like, yo, like, like, thank you all for the editing and everything. I just don't really find the love in making videos, and I kind of already made the video on everything I needed to make on, so I don't really need you anymore. Like, not like that. I didn't say like that, but I'm like, yo, like, if I ever need anything, bro, I'll hit you up, dude. Six months later, bro, I hit him up. I'm like, yo, what's good, bro? Hope all is well. He responds instantly. I'm like, yo, like, I need a huge favor, bro. This is a video that I've never, like, it needs a lot of editing, but I really need your help. It's a short video, but I need it. He's like, yeah, bro. As per usual, send me the deposit and I'll work on it, bro. Dude, I sent him the money. I never heard from him ever again. So, dude, he did us took me quitting making videos too hard, bro. Like, he did us took my money and left, bro. I didn't switch on my name day once, bro. I just stopped making videos. He made about 300, bro. Like, bro. Someone said all for 0.3 bands. Bro, you didn't have to say 0.3 bands, bro. Bro. Nah, bro, he's procrastinating and got his own shit blocking him. Now he's pissed. I mean, dude, if he has to take time, I already told him, I'm like, bro, like, you're fine if you. By the way, guys, we're getting a little bit more selling pressure on the 5 minute. But I'm like, bro, like, if you can't get it in time, bro, it's totally fine, bro. Like, take your time. I'm not in a rush. I already released the indicator and everything. It's not an issue. But like, bro, like, he kind of just, he's never updated me ever again, bro. He said, yo, it'll be ready by tonight, 2 weeks ago. So yeah, tonight already happened. And I have yet to hear even an update. Like, yo, I need more time. Yo, I got a little bit caught up. Yo, life is happening. I'm going through something. It's totally fine, bro. Just let me know. But nah, he took the money. And the funny part is, he hasn't blocked me. So every time I send him, I'm like, yo, like, is it ready? Is it this? Is it that? He just leaves me on red, bro. So he bought a funded account, bro. David, what if he passed away? Well, he wouldn't be reading my messages then. Like, bro, I hope that doesn't happen, but yeah, bro. But yeah, so that indicator video editor, bro. I'm gonna have to find another one on Fiverr, unless you guys know how to edit videos in here, bro. And like I said, I'm not talking CapCut edits. I'm not talking like little TikTok edits. I'm talking like motion graphic edits and all that stuff, bro. Like professional editing. You pay for it, correct? Yeah. Now the thing is, I I would dispute it, bro, but that's right. It's whatever, bro. I don't even think you can dispute payments on Wise after you send the payment, so it's kind of like a done deal. It is a lot. No, he doesn't have an online. I mean, he has a Fiverr account, but dude, I'm not gonna have you guys send him anything. It's not that deep, bro. I'll just find another editor. You can contact your bank, but it's not that deep, bro. But yeah, bro, guys, this market is so, bro. I'm literally gonna get off, bro. Guys, I'm this close to getting off, bro. I don't care if this trade plays out or not, bro. And even if it does play out, even if we do get the entry, it's gonna take at least an hour for it to hit at least one price target, bro. Plaza got denied. What do I do? You broke. Oh, you only broke the 30% rule one day. How much? By how much did you break it by? Go on your Apex dashboard and tell me how much it tells you. It'll tell you. It'll tell you the exact number, how much you broke it. Because you only broke it on the 25th of November. So yeah. Apply to losses? Yeah, it does. It does. David, I have a question about Apex PAs. Yeah, ask ahead. While we wait for this very slow trade to happen. How does the 30% rule apply to losses? You just can't lose more than 30% of, I think, your account on a day. So you can't lose like about 70, I mean 700 or $800 a day. David, I want longs. I want nothing to do with this market, if I'm being completely honest with you. This market is draining. It's exhausting. Like, you guys can hear my voice. Typically, I'm all, oh my God, like super excited. But today is not it, bro. The first trade was decent, you know, but yeah, bro. It's well, what was a green trade? Some of you guys went red. That's already tilting enough. And yeah, it's just slow volume. So I'm gonna stay off. Yeah, bro. It's probably the best bet. Oh wait, my boy text me. Hold up. You know what the I feel like I'm also pretty stressed out about a few things as well, which is why I'm not as energetic today. But there's a lot going on, guys. A lot going on. Nothing deep, nothing like serious, but I have my reasons to be stressed out. You know what I mean? David, I'm struggling to walk away. Here, let me help you. I'll just kick you off on the street. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, be careful with this market, please. Okay, no. I was trolling. But like, bro, like this market, I'm really gonna click the leave button, bro. But yeah, I have my reasons to be stressed out today, guys. I have my reasons. I'm down 479. If anything, I will say, yeah, just call it. Just call it. Don't try forcing and trying to get lucky in this type of market, because it's just not. It's probably not gonna be in your best interest. And by the way, guys, I know the indicator is showing that it's in longs. We haven't got it. We barely even broke below it. So hopefully you guys didn't enter off this. We didn't get an impulse below. We didn't break below it. We just kind of tapped into the inverse. Nothing crazy. So yeah, no entry yet. But yeah, bro. I'm literally gonna get off, bro. It's too slow. What time should we come back? I mean, that's if the market even moves any better. You know what I mean? Once again, guys, I really hope no one should have entered this. We didn't even finish the fair value. I know the indicator is reading it as active shorts. That's because that's what it's coded to do. But typically for us, we look for an impulse below it, right? So if there's no impulse, we don't take it, right? And plus, we didn't even break below it. We kind of just tapped into it. So yeah, nothing yet. But yeah. Did you see Karabi's tweet? He's locked. He's managing 30 accounts. I don't know how he's gonna do that, bro. That's gonna be freaking hard, bro. But yeah. Plus, I'm getting angry because I woke up early, didn't get any trades, and I just want to full port the market to release my anger. Yeah, you better be trolling, bro. You better be trolling, bro. You want to talk about it, bro? I'm just stressed because, bro, I got a motion thing. I think I talked about it with you guys from my racing sim, and bro, my friend is coming to try to fix it, but bro, the I guess the electromagnetic or something. I don't know how that shit works. It's the motors are too strong and it's interfering with my GPU, and it's making every time I take like a hard corner or like a little drop, my whole computer just crashes. Cause like I guess like the spike that I don't know how it works, bro. I guess the way that it works is the spike that it sends or the signal that sends into the motor for it to move up or down or to side. It's too powerful for my power or something, and it just completely crashes my whole computer. Why is the indicator showing entry at 2.7 minus showing at 590? Because you're probably on the 5 minute time frame. Let me see. Yeah, you probably got the 5 minute time frame. Oh no, 590. You probably have a continuation model turned on. Bro, guys, I'm getting off this, bro. This market is it's horrible. It's horrible. This entry once again never even played out. We never really invested, not even with an impulse. So obviously I'm not gonna count this one, but dude, this volume is it's horrible. It's horrible. It's literally horrible. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I'm getting off this market. I'm gonna come back during the PM session. Hopefully, we get more spiky volume. But I'm gonna run off with my profits for today, and get off completely, bro. Because this market is horrible. Today's market was one of the worst. Now, keep in mind, tomorrow we do have news coming out, so it's probably gonna be a little bit of a cleaner market, or at least more aggressive moving market. So hopefully that's a lot better than today. But really, only time could tell. Would you take longs? I wouldn't take anything. Like I said, the market is garbage. Volume is not moving. Don't take anything. Nothing. I know we have a 15-minute gap here. I know we have a 15-minute gap up here as well. No, just avoid it. Avoid it. This market sucks. All right, guys. Nothing is getting respected. All right, bro. But yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get off, and I'll see you guys hopefully later if a PM session setup comes up. If not, tomorrow. All right, guys. I'm exhausted from this market. It's literally like watching paint dry, bro. All right. Thanks for the trade earlier. I got you guys, man. At least it'll be that end the green off that if you didn't get slippage on it. Like I said, out of my control. Not anything I could have done with that. But yeah. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. And I'll see you guys then. All right, guys. Peace out, guys. Peace. And YouTube, guys, hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the stream. Hopefully you guys were able to end green with me on the day today. I know the market wasn't really all that crazy. Didn't really expect a lot of these setups, but we did end up ending green from the first trade, which is the one that we ended up taking. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I am exhausted. I do not want to look at this market. It's so boring. It's so slow. So hopefully tomorrow's market is a lot faster. I will be streaming tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. EST. If you guys want to join the stream with no delay, click the second link in the description. Join the premium, and I'll see you guys there. All right, guys. It'll give you guys no delay live trading, no delayed real-time alerts, no delayed education, like educational video classes and so on, and so much more. So if you guys do want to join, second link in the description. I'll see you guys there. All right, guys. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow, guys. Peace.